Welcome to your Avon basic training call, and it is a presentation. And this is the link. You want to take pictures. Hopefully this won't mess you up. I have everybody on mute because it is a recorded call. If you would like to, yeah, definitely. Did I press the recording? Yes, it is pressed, making sure. This is my link to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll mention it in the call. I just don't have the links like this. They're just more kind of spread out. We are Team Amazing Achievers. We are a team of over 1,000 representatives. So you want to be ready to take lots of notes and pictures because there's no way you can write everything down. And thank goodness for cell phones. I even recommend you will have customers that will hand you a piece of paper with orders. You may meet somebody and, you know, out that may want Avon. And how do you save their information where you can find it? Take a picture. I'm going to show you what I use to save my customers when I do go out and promote my business. Okay, so if you have a camera on your computer or phone, we can see you. Now you can always have it turned up or you have it the video turned off at the bottom. I just like to recommend that because one time somebody was on a call and they were taking a bath and thank goodness they didn't stand up. But so I just want you to be aware of that. I always use the same Zoom link. It's always the same time. I also have muted everybody. If you want to ask a question, because I will ask some questions throughout, you'll want to unmute. You can unmute at the bottom of your screen. Or if you're on a phone when you call it in, you just do *6. *6 mutes you and *6 unmutes you when you're on just a phone call. If you do not have sound on your computer, you would need to call in to listen as well. Let's see, there we go. So now's when everybody's going to want to take a turn, and we'll let Ms. Sandra start first. Tell us who you are and where you're from, and what is your goal for your Avon business, maybe like the next 30 days, or maybe it's in 90 days. It's totally up to you. And, you know, there's no right or, well, there's all right answers, but there's no wrong answer. This is your business. Do you know who your immediate upline is as well? So who wants to start? Ms. Sandra, you want to kick it in? Since you have a little more experience. She might have walked away. Miss Sandra, you there?
Yeah, I'm having problems.
On mute, but okay. Can you tell them, you know, when you got started, who's your upline, immediate upline, and maybe what your Avon goal is?
Can you hear me?
I sure can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I couldn't hear you earlier.
Yeah, because I think I muted myself.
Well, I'm on my upline is Karen Tucker.
You're actually under Priscilla Witter.
Yeah, I got Priscilla.
All right, and then Priscilla's directly into me. Great, awesome.
Right.
Okay, and so when did you get started?
November of last year.
Great, congratulations, welcome. And what's your goal? Do you have yeah, I picked you first because you had a little more experience.
Oh, my goal to sell 10,000.
2,000 in the next 90 days?
Well, I want to do, I was thinking in 90 days, 5,000.
Awesome, you can do
because
that.
I'm looking at fundraising.
Awesome, great. Did you watch my video yet?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I do remember seeing your Facebook post. Well, thank you. It tells you pretty much. It tells you a lot of what you need to know.
It does. It does.
Thank you. So you know who your upline is. So who wants to go next? Melissa. Oh, hi, Wanda. Welcome to the call.
Okay. I will go. This is Melissa Meadows.
Hi, Melissa. You're on a desktop, right?
Well, on my tablet, but yeah.
Tell me that.
And I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and my upline mentor is Sally Tusa. I don't know if I'm saying her last name correctly. And hey, mommy's on the phone. And my goal right now is just to try to make some, extra money to help pay off the credit card that we have, but mainly so I can save for college for my daughter. But I know that won't happen in the next 30 to 90 days, but we'll see what it brings.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And welcome to the call. Thanks for sharing that. Anyone else want to share? It's up to you. Well, if you want to share, just let us know. Let's see. So Wanda. Whoa, did I go too quick? Okay. So,
Can you,
who's that?
that's Lanielle.
Danielle.
Hi, I want to share.
Okay.
I'm in New Orleans right now, New Orleans, Louisiana. My goal is to build my customer clientele within the next 30 to 90 days. I'm doing pretty good with my sales right now. And my upline mentor is Miss Geneva. I don't know if I'm saying her name right.
Genevieve. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's close. I think she said when she was born, her mom wanted to name her Genevieve, but it's actually spelled Genevieve. But
Yeah.
probably answers to both. So you're from New Orleans. Well, great. That's where I'm from. Well, welcome. Excited. Do you have an idea of what you might want your goal to be? Like over the next 30 or 90 days? It's totally up to you if you want to.
I want to at least get to close to 5,000 if possible. That's the goal. Yeah.
All right. Good. And anyone else want to share? Go to the next slide then. So I asked if you're using a cell phone or a laptop, because if somebody's using a cell phone to submit an order, it's going to be a little different when we get to the ordering page. That's why I always like to know. I think everybody's on a desktop. Or is anybody on a cell phone? Whoops, yeah, move the screen. There we go. And welcome, Miss Wanda. Wanda's pretty new too. And you had a fantastic campaign 7 order for your first order. Congratulations. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. You got Linnell. Oh, you had a great campaign 7 order as well. And Melissa is pretty much brand new too. So what's your why? You really want to start digging deep. Why are you in this? What do you want to get out of the business? Mute. All right. I think I got everybody muted. You have to know what you really want out of this, because when the days that, when rough times come in,
I gotta go on. Put gas in the van. Take a label. I put $5 off the car. Put label.
Whoa. If you're muting, because it is a recorded call, I want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, what do you hope for? What is the dream that you want? I knew early on in my business that before leadership was really right when leadership got kicked in, I knew that I wanted to work it hard. It didn't matter how hard I had to work it, because I knew in the later years I wanted to make enough income to supplement my husband's retirement when that day come. And gee, before you know it, the time flies. So what is important to you at this stage in your life? When I started my business, my children were 7 and 11. And if you were on last week's team call, I shared a little bit about that. And, then it was just to make a little extra money for this and that, and to get discounts, a lot of discounts. And then once the trips came, then that was it. I was really hooked. Lots of trips. But how much monthly Avon income will fund your why? What do you need? If it's an extra 1,000 a month, you would probably need to sell about 700 every 2 weeks. If it's an extra, well, if it was 2,000 a month, then you'd have to sell more. So if you sold 5,000 in a month, I'll use that because that was mentioned twice, that it can definitely be done. You got to get out there and you have to work it. It's not going to happen with just 10 books. I'll be honest, it takes a lot of books, but once we get through the call, you will know, but you really have to know why you want to do this. It's not so much that you're selling what you're selling. Avon's name is out there. People know the name, but you know, it's a very known brand, a well-known brand. We're actually called New Avon LLC. We were actually bought out 2 years ago by a man's sock company, and a lot of people don't know that. And it has changed. There's a lot of new things that you want to know. But, you know, what is your why? What's going to keep you going when the baby gets sick, or you're sick, or, you know, something didn't work right in your order, something didn't come, you know, what's going to keep you going when the days aren't maybe as great as you'd like them to be? So we have a team call normally once a month, but I am moving it to twice a month next month. I'm going to try it out. I've been doing them once a month, but sometimes the calls will be close to an hour. So I'm thinking if I do twice a month, then they're only around 35 minutes a month. We'll see how that goes. We did have a great crowd this time. And when I do ask for your RSVP, if you want a reminder text, you will get 3, one around 1 or 2 o'clock-ish, one around an hour before, and then 10 minutes before, because that seems to really help. We all need reminders. I need reminders. I need them all the time. 90% of our calls are recorded. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which if you look for me, if you look for Karen Tucker on YouTube, you will see I have 2 channels. One channel just has 2 videos, and it's very good, the 2 short ones. One shows you how to, what we call, make a plate basket. And one will show you how to make a real bow, a really nice bow. And, you know, you'll want to watch that, but the other channel is the one you really want to subscribe to, because that's the one that I post all of our recorded calls to. And once I do, the 90% of the calls that I do record, once I do, you know, once I record it, upload it, you will get notification that it's there. If you missed the March call, it was a great call. You'll definitely want to go back and listen to it. It is posted. I sent an email out last week, and I did post it on our Facebook team page as well. But so the thing I recommend is you probably got a binder somewhere in a closet, or if you don't, you know, get you a 1-inch binder and a 3-hole puncher, because you're going to get a lot of information from Avon, and it grows. But you want to make sure you keep it organized, and a great way to keep it organized is in like a binder. And I always ask, if you don't see this screen changing, then that means I didn't share the screen, but I know you're seeing it, right? If you're not seeing, somebody say something. A little bit about me. My name is Karen Tucker. I am your Avon upline mentor. I'm the upper upline. I don't think anybody's directly under me. Like Sally's directly under me, and between me and Genevieve, there's Gina. And let's see, and Gretchen is directly under me. So that kind of gives you an idea. I've been doing the business for 29 years. I shared a little bit about my story last Monday. And each call, I'll try and add a little bit in. I mean, 29 years, I have a very long story, but it's all great because it helped me grow to become the person I am today. What brought me to Avon, I just wanted the discount on my products. That was it. And my first year, I didn't know how to recruit. I didn't know what to say. And at about my 11th month in, I started recruiting, and I recruited enough. That was before leadership. We got points, and I had enough points to take my family to Disney World first class. It's just another thing I wanted to share. And today it definitely supplements my income. I know, you know, what I may need, what I may want extra. I know what I need to do to make it happen. We are Team Amazing Achievers, and on Facebook we are Amazing Avon Achievers. If you request to join, please send me a text letting me know that what you're, that you just requested. Otherwise, because if you have, everybody has different Facebook name, not everybody. You may have a different Facebook name than your Avon name. I just need to know the name that you requested to join. That way I can, I don't have to stop what I'm doing and go check it out. And I want to make sure I can bring you in, accept you in, because it is a private group. Watch for an email with the dates for all our team calls. We will always use the same link and the same call-in number. I recommend that you write this down or take a picture of it, but if you write it down and maybe put it on a sticky note and put it under your keyboard, or if you have maybe a planner or an ad, well, they don't have address books anymore. Maybe somewhere where you can always find it, maybe on the side of the refrigerator where you can find it. Our brochures are called campaigns. Be aware of scammers. You will get scammer emails, and this is an example of what you will get. And first off, they must have these programs where they're looking for reps all the time. I just got one last week. And when you get something where they're saying they want to be contacted as a customer, but there's no phone number there, that's your first clue. Just delete it. If you receive an email, because once you engage with them, they're going to send you this long email. Thanks for getting back to me. I need your help in getting some Avon products as gifts. Blah, 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 blah. It's scam. You know, and I know for a new rep, it's really exciting because you're getting this really nice order and they're going to overnight you. Oh, they'll definitely overnight you a money order or a cashier's check. Just know it takes 2 months for a money order or a cashier's check to bounce. It's scam. If, you know, good rule of thumb is if it seems to be too good to be true, it is. Flex ordering. Some of you may already be on flex ordering. I didn't check that. If you're on the East Coast, you're already on flex ordering. Well, most of the East Coast, not all of it, but most of the Southeast Coast is on flex ordering. The rest of us will be on flex ordering come campaign 9. All representatives will now have the flexibility to order whenever they want to within a 2-week campaign window. This means no late fees. Flexible ordering also means freedom to work your business on your schedule, happier customers with faster service, easier recruiting with a simple story about how our business works, making it easier for you to build your business, grow your team, and make more money. Flexible ordering improves everybody's opportunity to order early in a campaign. I recommend that, let's see. Right now we have RPS 1 through RPS 10, then we have flex ordering, we have trendsetter ordering, but now we're all going to be going to flex ordering. I recommend that you write this number down. It's at the bottom of the screen. It's 236710, and put that on your order tonight. You can save it where it goes on your next order and order you a copy. It's a free copy of the schedule, and I actually have it here. And it's on the next screen as well. You can pick the date you want. Like if you see here, you can see campaign 9 goes in April 4th, and it ends April 17th at noon. So that's different. But I recommend setting up your customers, get them ready to start putting in orders a few days early. Get them in. I recommend you doing it on the 4th, 5th, or 6th. Early in the campaign, you have a better chance of getting something. If you wait till the last 2 days of the campaign, and it's a very popular item, like the shirt I have on is extremely popular. Everybody's ordering them. So if you wear a very popular size, you better order it early. Also for your customers as well. So you definitely want to order a copy of that schedule. And once we're all going to learn, we'll be able to figure out, you know, it's going to be every 2 weeks. It's just going to be a sharp cutoff on that last day at noon. So where do you get started? If you haven't registered yet, you want to register at youravon.com. Make a list of everyone you know. Go through your cell phone. Like I have several of these marble notebooks because what I like about them, am I on, can you see me? Yeah. Because I can write tabs on the side and I can write on the front. Like, see, this one says Avon Social because there was an Avon Social call tonight. It was at 7 Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Time. And, you know, I recommend making one for customers and maybe future customers. Go through your cell phone and write everybody down. Never judge. It doesn't matter where they live in the 50 U.S. states because you want to share your website with them. And, you know, go through your Facebook contacts. Maybe go through, if you have a sister, go through her Facebook contacts. It's going to start jogging your memory. And that's how you'll kind of have an idea how many brochures you want to order. And it gives you some direction to really start building. Set up your free website. It is free. Use it. There's a lot in there. You know, it'll take some time to learn. Don't let the site be overwhelming because I know it definitely can be. And share your website on all social media pages. But now at Avon Social, that makes it even better and easier. Thank goodness. Join our Facebook team page, Amazing Avon Achievers. Join every call and webinar you can that Avon has. Once you register, even if you can't make a call with Avon, you will get the playback. Share the opportunity with everyone. And you don't want to ask, would you like to sell Avon today? Because they haven't woken up thinking they want it. But if they have a need for maybe some extra money, maybe they want to buy a car, maybe they just need tires for their car, maybe they want to go on vacation this summer with their children, maybe they want to send a child to camp, whatever the need is, that's where Avon can be a fit. So share the opportunity with everyone. Promote yourself on social media. You are required to collect upfront on all orders. You will be required to pay for the cost of your order once you submit it. Avon will then ship it out the next day. If you're not prepared for that, that's why I'm making sure I mention it. You want to collect upfront for all your orders. The system holds orders for 10 days. 99% of reps today do not get any credit. And that was due to, well, some bad business back then, but it is just smart business. If somebody wants to give you an order, they need to pay you up front. You're going to give them a receipt, and you can have your name and number in it, and if somebody's leery, they can go to your website and place an order, or they can go to in the receipt book. You can write down, if you're using a handwritten, the receipt book that came with your kit. Inside the cover, there's an 800 number, customer service number. You can always write that number if they're concerned they might not see you again. You have a book that came with your kit. Now, I don't think it's this one. I think it's a little different. That's both my grandkids are calling. Yours is a little different, but you want to focus. It's either page 8 to 10, and it's going to have your schedule, your fast start, which we're going to go over and it's going to go over the, you'll see, I'll show you that in a minute. Build that contact list. Who do you know? So that's a slide I definitely have to pull out. Which one of your friends can help? Go through that contact list and keep going through it. Go through your cell phone. Go through your Facebook contact. Make a list and always keep it growing. I usually like to keep like a little memo book in my purse. I have a different one in my purse, but something maybe like this. That way, when I do meet somebody, I can write their information down. Or if I'm driving somewhere and I pass a certain area and it jogs my memory, oh, Crystal is over there, or Barbara is here. I can write that information down and maybe then come look for them on Facebook, or however, or maybe just drop them a brochure. But you don't want to drop a brochure without having contact information. This is your Kickstart flyer. Your first campaign, you want it to be 150. If you're brand new, that way you get 40% on every single thing in the book. Your second campaign has to be 150. That's approximately $60 in earnings. Your third campaign has to be 200. It goes up by $50 increments till it hits your seventh campaign, which is 400. It is sweet to get 40% on everything. Only new people get that. Their first 7 campaigns have the option. Then it changes a little bit, and I'll have that slide in a second. But if you meet all these goals, all your Kickstart goals that Avon sets, it is an aggressive goal, but we want you to come in earning money. If you earn money, you will stay. And if you earn money, you can do what you plan to do when you came in with Avon. But you have to work it. It's not going to come by wishful thinking or putting 10 books and handing them to 10 strangers or hanging them on doors. That doesn't work. Not today. But earning 40% of everything is really sweet. That means shoes, clothes, kitchen gadgets, everything. If you meet all these Kickstart goals and you recruit 3 of your friends. Now, your first 7 campaigns, if you have a friend that joins the business and they put in a $150 order, their first or second order, but we definitely recommend encouraging them to do it the first order, you get $50 cash. Now, you want to go in your profile and you want to enter your checking account information. Avon will never, ever touch your account, ever. They will not even go into your Avon.com. No one is allowed to go in your Avon.com. That is yours. and it's completely safe. They will never touch your checking account. They will never draft anything out. But how nice is it if you recruit somebody, say they put an order in for campaign 7. We have to close out 7, which go into 8. It usually takes about a month. And then by 9, that $50 will be automatically deposited into your bank account on the Friday after we closed. We closed for campaign 6 this past Tuesday. This child keeps calling me. She's has an aggressive personality. That's all I can say. Oh, well, thanks. Somebody else joined us. Let's see who else joined us. So I don't want to miss anybody. So before, the call ends, I definitely want to catch up. If you hit these aggressive goals and you recruit 3 of your friends, Avon will give you an extra $200 bonus. That's $1,000 in 90 days. And $50 on each friend, that is sweet. And right now, through campaign 10, you also get a scratch-off ticket, which there's some pretty phenomenal gifts on that. And I'm not going to take up this call for that. You'll have to watch last week's call. I mean, there's a Roomba vacuum cleaner. There's some really awesome gifts there. You definitely want to check that out. But they have to put their first order in by campaign 10, $150 order, and they just have to pay for it. If they have any credit, it will file. They'll have to finish paying it by the next campaign. But share the opportunity with everyone. Oh, there was another fact. I think mentioned that. After your, this shows you the scale. Your first campaign can be any size, but we definitely recommend 150, and so on. And it goes up by $50 increments every campaign, 40% on every single thing we sell. Traditional and online sales combined determine, now this is after your 7th campaign, or if you miss that goal Avon has, these are, I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you sell 0 to 100, well, you'd have to sell $1 at least, to $149.99, you will earn 20% on everything. But if you go to 150 to $299.99, you earn 30%. $300 to, well, that's after your 7th campaign, to 500 sales, you earn 35. Over $500 orders, you earn 40%. That's all you can earn, is up to 40%. After your once you earn President's Club, then you have the chance of earning 45, 45. Up there it goes. It stopped. 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 There it goes. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump.